Nighttime baseball now from the district as we welcome you inside beautiful Nationals Park in Washington. Tonight, it's an NL Eastern Division showdown between the Atlanta Braves and the Washington Nationals. Juan Soto, the National League's batting leader, continues his campaign for a batting crown. Next, Joe Ross, a California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matt, you know, that fifth inning can be an awful demanding inning for a starting pitcher. It's kind of like Wednesday being the hump day during the day of the week. Every starter knows they have to go 5 innings to qualify for a win. He wasn't particularly good in his last one, taking the loss, and I'm sure he's hoping for a much better fortune in this one today.
And stepping in, Dansby Swanson. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. High in the air down the right field line. And this will wind up a foul ball.
First pitch, 7:05.
Called strike 0-2. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Game time temperature tonight, a comfortable 66 degrees at first pitch. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. Ruiz finds it. The throw to first is in time, 1 down. Acuna digs in now. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. First pitch of the AB now. So, guys, these Nationals, as they enter play here tonight, they've come in losers of 7 of their last 10 games, but did earn the victory last time out.
Yeah, Matty V. And you know what, D-Row, this is when you really get tested. They call it the dog days of August for a reason. When you're struggling like this team is right now, the games get long, the schedule gets long, and you start looking forward towards the end of the season.
Yeah, but you got to find a way, Dan. You know as well as I do. You got to look in the mirror. You're playing for way more, especially the way this team is underachieved. You got to keep grinding. You got to find a way to put your foot on the gas and show up to the yard every day ready to go.
1-2 now. Into the windup and the pitch. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Here's the first baseman, Freddy Freeman, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 2 outs already on the K this inning, so he'll be looking to do better. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Just getting started here in our nation's capital. Popped him up. Ruiz has a play, and that will end the inning. So not much happening here in the top half of the first. Now it'll be Washington's turn in a scoreless ball game. Wright, a right-hander from Alabama, gets the starting assignment. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
It's pretty easy to see why this guy is one of the top pitchers in all of baseball. He has a ridiculously good whip. How about under .5 on the season? Do you have any idea how hard that is to do that? He's nearly impossible to reach base on. He doesn't walk hardly anybody, and he's awfully tough to get a hit off of. One of the best pitchers in the game of baseball.
Here's the first pitch. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. windup and the 0-1.
Hey, that's a good sinker right there. That's his bread and butter pitch, and if he's got that going, especially early, it's going to be tough to get some runs off him.
Lifts it into the air to shallow center. Acuna giving chase. He's there and records the first out.
Batting second, the center fielder, Victor Robles.
Victor Robles digging in now. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Edge of the zone that time taken and ruled a strike. Avoids these Braves as they take the field here tonight. They come in off another victory last time out, and now they're winners of 8 of their last 9 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead, you start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right to kind of get some guys off their feet if the manager wants to. There's a lot of different ways you can go about it. This team's focused and playing really good baseball. I would not worry about it. Keep pushing the throttle.
1 ball and 2 strikes the count. 1 out, nobody on. Grounded down the third baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. And another foul ball. This is foul right side.
4 foul balls in this AB. Pitcher cannot find anywhere to go to put this guy away.
And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Here now is Juan Soto. He's had a phenomenal year at the plate, entering this August contest as the league's batting average leader.
I've never been in this position in my career before. I wonder if he's counting games down. You certainly want to walk away at the end of the year with a batting crown.
A ball and no strikes. And while he's been one of the best at the plate all year, his recent numbers have brought him back down to earth a bit.
Yeah, the last 10 games he's certainly treading water right now. But if you can mix in that knock when you don't feel great at the plate, the track record says he's going to get hot again, and when he does, watch out.
Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Nationals gone in order. Still no score. So stepping in is Austin Reilly. He went deep in the contest last night. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1. But for all his success at the plate, his average over the last 10 isn't above the Mendoza line even. Perhaps a slight cause for concern.
Yeah, a lot of guys usually have peaks and valleys throughout the year. They grab about 4 slumps a year. He's only had 10 games where he hasn't swung the bat well, but he's picking the wrong time to do it. He has got to pick up the pace right now.
And it's fouled away. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Ball 3. 3-2 now.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. And that misses for ball 4, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
And don't forget, he lost his last time out, so he wants to get off on the right foot here. The last thing he wanted was to walk the leadoff man.
Stepping up is Eddie Rosario. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. From the belt, kicks and deals. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. This is pulled into right, and that's in there. Base hit. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one. He'll hold at second, and there are 2 aboard now.
Nice line drive to right field right there. Dan, does it concern you when you're missing middle hard of the plate early in the game?
It does, D-Roll. This is the kind of guy that he can't get away with those kind of mistakes. He needs to work the corners up, down, in and out. And like that one right there, he has to stay out of the middle of the zone.
Ozzie Albies is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0. Reilly on second. Rosario at first with no outs. Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. Now a curveball's in there. 1-2 now.
That's a tough pitch right there. Curveball, kind of front hip. Your first move is to bail a little bit and kind of not want to get hit by that pitch. I can totally understand him taking that first strike.
Man, it was already a dicey situation with 2 on and no out, and then things get worse with the wild pitch there. So instead of a chance to turn 2, they've got runners on second and third, and a base hit will drive in a pair.
And the sinking fastball called strike 3, and that's out number 1. So 1 down with a pair of runners aboard, and that'll bring up big-time RBI man Marcell Ozuna. First delivery to him. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and this is going to be a foul ball. Oh, and 1, here it comes. Now a curveball knocked down at home plate. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. A 1-1. Fouled off. No score here as we play inning number 2. Two and 2 to Marcell Ozuna. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
Boy, that was an awfully close pitch right there. I know if I'm on the mound, I want that pitch called a strike. That's one of those that could go either way.
Sinker misses, ball 4.
The catcher, Stephen Vogt.
Set to get his evening at the plate started. Stephen Vogt trying to get it going at the plate. It's been tough sledding for him so far this year. From the stretch. Just the second inning, but already 37 pitches to this point. Vogt's in a hole, 0-2 to him. And this is swung on and missed. Oh, a huge punch out there as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
At the plate, Kyle Wright, as he'll take a look at a sinker here, too low for ball 1. Certainly a big moment in this game. Bases loaded, tie score. Ready with the 1-0. Swing and a line drive. And no shot there for Zimmerman. It's a fair ball. 1 run scores. He pulls into second safely as they take the lead with 2 runs scoring on the play. Well, that's his first major league hit. There might not be too many more to come considering He's a pitcher, but I'm sure that's still a pretty exciting moment for him.
Hey, listen, hits are hard to come by, Matt. I only had one in my entire 18-year career. 1 for 15, but hey, I still remember that one hit.
Dansby Swanson lining up to hit, and he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1.
Well, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to do that, this game could get away from him.
In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. The runners will stay put. However, the count evens at 1. Coming up now on 30 pitches in the inning. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Swing, and he launches this one to deep left field. Gone! So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. Home run number 15 for him thus far. And the Braves have now opened up a 5-0 lead.
And you can see why they love this guy. He's a leadoff guy with some serious pop. And he pounces on this mistake and knocked it right out of here.
And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. Yes, he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Another 1-2 delivery.
Boy, that's a good pitch right there. The old school guys would call that a little bit of chin music up and in. See if he can get him to move off the box a little bit.
And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of a steal when he's on base.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
Stepping in once again is Freddy Freeman. He popped out in his first trip.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away. They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of 2 ways, Matty. Either they have a ton of respect for the man on the mound and they are just going to ambush tactics and it seems to work for them, or you can look at it the other way. They're just getting lucky.
Patrick Corbin enters from the pen in just the 2nd inning, so they'll hope to get some length out of him and have him stay out there for a while. So now to the plate, Austin Reilly. Slow roller down the third baseline. But a foul ball here, 0-1. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The the 0-2 once more.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off. Maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
Here's another 0-2. And looked like the sinker here, but a good job of knocking this thing down. Ground ball sent back up the middle. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And add one more as this is now a 6-0 ball game.
Well, that run won't be charged against him, but he's still disappointed. His job is to shut the door down when they call on him, and he just couldn't get it done there.
Standing in now, Eddie Rosario. And he fouls this one off. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Here comes the 0-1. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now.
Oh, I love that pitch right there. Up and in, jam, sandwich.
Changes up on him there, but it's 1-2.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
And strike 3 there as they'll finally work out of the inning as the side is retired. So a great inning there as they bat around to score 6 times to open up the lead. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. The Braves on top, 6-0. So that'll bring up Josh Bell. D-Row down 6 already in the early part of this ball game. What's the mentality for them as they try to work their way back?
You know what, Matty? This is where you take some prideful ABs. I've been down 6 before, and I've come back from even further down than that in some big ball games. You have to find a way to just relax and start piecing some good ABs back to back.
As he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1.
Hey, with this big a lead, you have to just pound the zone and force this team to get aggressive in the box.
That evens it up 1-1. Now here's the pitch. Lined hard to center field. But this will hang up a bit too long as it's taken in chest high for the first out.
The catcher, Cabert.
And up next, it'll be Cabert Ruiz. He was not much of a factor at the plate during yesterday's win as he took an 0-for-4 line. First pitch of the AB on its way. Ruiz, a former Dodger, he came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Now here's the pitch. Hit hard down the line. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Batting 6, the second baseman, Luis Garcia.
So next to hit is Luis Garcia, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. First pitch of the AB now. And easy to read the thought process here as he starts him out with a sinker below the knees, and it's 1-0. From the belt, kicks and deals. And he popped him up. Coming on is Ozuna. He's not going to have a play on it, and this might bring home the runner from first. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
Man, that swing looked like self-defense than a real quality swing, but hey, he muscled it out there, and it was enough to get him safely to second. Those are the kind of hits that will drive you nuts as a pitcher.
Here's Ryan Zimmerman now, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike one. Barely able to make contact, down 0-2 now. Has a look, now the pitch. And a swing and a miss by Zimmerman as he set down on strikes here. There are 2 away.
Classic slider, down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Stepping in now, Jackson Flores, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. First chance for him here after appearing as a pinch hitter in the game last night. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball, 1-1. No contact there, and it's 1-2.
You know, this isn't a ballpark that yields a lot of runs, so when you've got a chance like this to put some early runs on the board, it becomes really important to do so.
On the ground to third. Throw on to first is going to get him, and the Nationals blow an opportunity here, and that ends the inning. Nats leave a pair. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with a report as we get set for the top of the third. Heidi?
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the Braves' offense with their manager, Brian Snitker, during the commercial break. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said forcing the opposing starter out of the game before the third inning and posting a bunch of runs right out of the gate was huge for them from a confidence standpoint and for their outlook moving forward in this game. The key now is keeping their foot on the gas pedal, Matt.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. All set for the start of the inning, and standing in is the power-hitting second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
This is when you got to get selfish. You cannot get complacent or overconfident right here. These days don't happen often. When you got your foot on the accelerator and the entire offense is feeling pretty good, get greedy and keep getting knocks and putting pressure on the defense.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Hard hit ball to second. He's got it. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. So with one gone in the inning, we'll take a look at where these guys sit in the standings, and I think they can pretty much start to think about next year because they are well back in the division race. So bases are empty with one gone, and that'll bring up the big RBI bat of Marcell Ozuna. First pitch on its way. Fouled away. The windup and the 0-1.
Nope. Man, that's a great take right there. Backdoor slider, just missed the outside corner. This guy must have a really good eye. Most guys swing at that pitch.
Hit out towards second. Fielded cleanly. Off balance throw, but he couldn't get enough on it, so it'll be scored as an infield single.
You know, D-Roll, that looked like a base hit all the way up the middle. A nice job there by the second baseman to get to it and make that jump throw to first base.
Yeah, one of the tougher plays in our game. A lot of great second basemen in our sport make this look easy, but I'll tell you what, it's not. To throw the ball to first base while your entire body and momentum is headed towards left field is one of the most difficult things to do in our sport.
Stephen Vogt is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball that's 1-0. Has a look, now the pitch.
When you're down 6 on the mound, you got to at least throw strikes here.
Two and 0 count, and the pitch. Might have been ball 3 there, but he couldn't resist trying to pull that thing. The 2-1 pitch, and it's fouled away.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch, wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
And he looks at a sinker for a called third strike, and now there are 2 gone.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
Heading out towards shallow right. Soto is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Braves strand 1, but they're on top by a count of 6-0.
The Nationals are due to hit in the third, and they're looking to get some momentum going with the bats. This is a group that has had its trouble doing so all season long. Entering the day, they rank near the bottom of the league in batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging. So it's clear this is a work in progress. One player told me before the game, it's a difficult thing to go through. We're all competitive guys, and we believe in ourselves, but we're obviously not getting the results we need. And one coach told me that despite the numbers being what they are, he's seeing a lot of development happening. So he's optimistic about what the future holds, especially for some of their younger players. Back to you, Matt.
All right, thanks, Heidi. First offering on its way. Patrick Corbin is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1.
The offense better get it going right here because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes.
And that's his strikeout pitch right there. You know, you'll see a lot of guys swing right over the top of that one. But in this situation, he was able to hold back. That's a nice take.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. Drilled on the ground to short. And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
The bat.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, number 88. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch on the way. There's a breaking ball that couldn't quite catch the inside. And this is just off the outside corner, ball 2.
Now, when you've got a 6-run lead out there, there's no reason not to go right at guys. You have to keep attacking the zone.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Goes after the sinker there as this is fouled away. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. He stays alive, still 2-2. Now the pitch. Fastball at the knees, maybe even below the knees, but it's strike 3 called, and there are 2 away.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Victor Robles is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Struck out in his first at-bat. Counts even at 1-1 to Victor Robles. 2 out, nobody on. Taken, called strike 2 on the inside part of the plate. 1-2 now. And a slider, called strike 3 as he couldn't pull the trigger, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. They still find themselves down 6-0. So it's back to the top of the order now, and that brings up the former #1 overall pick, Dansby Swanson. Here's the first pitch. Hit hard up the middle. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game. So it's an inning opening base hit, and the Braves have a man on.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
Into the box now, Ronald Acuna, as he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Swanson on at first, nobody out. And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way. The 1-2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Here's another 1-2. Hard sinker misses. 2-2. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out. Time now for the Nationals Road to the Show report as we get a look at a couple of guys making some noise in the upper levels of the minors. So next up will be Freddy Freeman, fouled off. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Set to deliver the 0-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Skied into straightaway right. Right fielder is on the run. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. At the plate now is Austin Reilly.
Austin Reilly.
He's set. Here it comes. As he'll chase one up around the letters here for strike 1.
Hey, that's a huge set-the-tone pitch right there. To a great hitter, you do not want to fall behind 1-0 and have him sitting all over a fastball or guessing what you throw next. You get ahead 0-1, and now the count's in your favor, and you and your catcher can start doing some things.
The 1-1. Pops this one up. Bell is under it near the mound, and that retires the side. One left for Atlanta. They lead it 6-0. And now for Washington, Juan Soto grounded out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like a sinker in his last AB that got him to roll over. Kind of similar situation right here. Similar stuff on the mound. Look for them to try and get him to do exactly the same thing as his last AB. He's got to fight to get it elevated just a little bit more.
But facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Soto brings in a batting average resting just under .320, and a look to inch closer to that mark with a base hit here.
You want to talk about having a career season, Matty. This guy's batting average is through the roof, one of the best in the business, and maybe more importantly, his OPS is through the roof as well, which means he's doing it with damage.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
On the ground and right at the shifted infielders. Swanson brings it in. Throw on to first in time, one away. So next will be the 4-hole for the Nationals. Josh Bell hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
Rosario is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are two gone.
Now batting, catcher, Corbin.
So two are gone now in the Nationals' fourth, and Keber Ruiz will dig into the plate. First pitch on its way. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Boy, this guy's got it going on right now. He's executing everything. He should feel pretty good. He's retired 7 in a row.
And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. Ripped on the ground to first. Oh, just a brutal hop, and it goes right by him. Throw gets him there from short right field. A nice play, and that one ends the inning. Nationals gone in order. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. New inning set to get underway, and next to bat will be the outfielder, Eddie Rosario.
Right fielder, number 8, Eddie Rosario.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Swung on and missed. 1-1.
You know what, Matty? I think it's so tough for a lefty to stay tucked on that slider, to keep his front shoulder in and be able to recognize it and not get beat with the fastball.
Here comes the 1-2.
That's ball 2. I got you down 2-2.
Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. Scooped up. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. Digging in, the switch hitter, Ozzie Albies. He grounded out last time up. Here's the first pitch to him.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
Albies with a 1-1 count now. 6 runs, 7 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way. Soto is right there as he takes it for the 2nd out.
Now batting, left fielder, Marcell Ozuna.
And that'll bring in Marcell Ozuna. Here's the first pitch to him. The 1-0. To the left side, but it's well foul. The 1-1.
2 balls, 1 strike. Count.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Robles waits on it. And that's the 3rd out. Braves are set down 1-2-3, but they're on top by a count of 6-0. And back in our nation's capital, before we get too much further on the field, let's check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Nationals manager Dave Martinez between innings, specifically about his club's offense to this point. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
Second baseman, Garcia.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Luis Garcia is at the plate as he takes a called strike 1.
I know it's cliche and it's tired at times, but a well-located fastball down at the knees is still the best pitch in the game.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
And he'll hang in here as he reaches to foul this one away. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. On the ground softly towards second. No problem here. 1 away. Next to dig in, Ryan Zimmerman comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And now the first pitch. And he pumps the fastball by him at 94. It's 0-2.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Throw on to first takes care of Zimmerman for the 2nd out of the inning. Digging in next, Jackson Flores. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
First offering on its way.
When you're hitting at the bottom of the order, you better be keyhole in the middle of the plate. You cannot allow pitches like that to go by.
In there at the knees, 0-2 now.
Man, he's in control of all his weapons right here. 1 strike away from 5 shutout innings.
Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. They still find themselves down 6-0. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Stephen Vogt. 50th pitch of the game on its way. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Man, I know exactly what this guy's feeling at the plate. Here we go again. Every time you're struggling, you look up, and it says 0-2.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Good pitch right there with the bases empty. Why not take a shot? Throw that breaking ball in the dirt and see if he'll chase after it.
Just hung in there on that one. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Pitch on the way.
We've got ourselves an awesome battle going on right here. Bottom line, the guy who's going to win this situation is the guy who executes.
Hit on the ground to short. He's got it. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth. And now in the box, Kyle Wright getting to hit for himself here, largely due to the big cushion he's got to work with. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. And he fouls this one off. Again, another foul ball. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. And look out. Oh, that ran in and got him. And intentional or not, you do not want to be hitting pitchers out there.
Well, he's really been good all game long until that one. He was definitely not trying to hit a guy when he's got 2 strikes on him. It just appeared that it got away from him.
And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. First delivery to him. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. From the belt, the pitch. Fouled away. The 0-2 pitch.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here. Take a deep breath after that high fastball. You got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
Here comes the 1-2. And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. The 2-2. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Left fielder looking up, still going back. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. So a 2-run homer down the line in left. His second home run of the game as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
In now, Ronald Acuna. As the first pitch misses high and inside for ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The 1-0. Line drive snagged on a short hop. Throw gets him 2 down. And now Freddy Freeman is working on a 1 for 3 thus far. infield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch, and it's fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A ball and a strike now to the Braves first baseman.
Listen, I'm not trying to make up an excuse, but this is this guy's 5th inning of work in this game out of the bullpen. Are you kidding me? Nobody goes 5 innings anymore.
Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side, and that's through for a hit.
Hey, not an easy thing to do right there, Dero, with that stacked infield on the right side. To hit it through where the shift is, have to hit that in the right place at the right time.
Yeah, he found a good result right there, Dan. Pitcher actually executed right there. Got him to hit it where he wanted to. Put good barrel, good contact on that ball, and was able to find a hole.
At the plate, Austin Reilly. No balls and a strike to count. Freeman, the runner at first with 2 gone. Lifted down the line in left. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. The 0-2 home.
On 0-2, you'll sometimes get a guy to chase a fastball out of the zone away or up, but when it's way down like that, it's much easier to lay off because you can tell the ball.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 6th is straight ahead. It's the Braves 8 and the Nationals nothing. Number 3 is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6.
Number 3.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there, it's strike 1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swinging a blooper to the right side, and that'll get down for a base hit. So the leadoff hitter in the inning reaches safely for the Nationals.
Hey, tip your hat to the pitcher right there. That was a streak of 11 batters retired in a row before that base hit. Let's see if he can regroup and keep going.
To the plate now, number 88, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. A 1-1 count to the Nationals leadoff batter. Now the 1-1 pitch. Weak grounder down the first baseline. But this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
The great equalizer, the changeup. That was a really good job of getting him to offer that one out of the zone, and it was all set up by the fact that he got ahead in the count and forced the hitter to have to protect. That's the name of the game.
At the plate now, Victor Robles, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. No hits to this point. Set to deliver the 0-1. On a rope to the second baseman. Quick throw to first, not in time for the double play.
Now batting, the right fielder,
Juan Soto to the plate now. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. And now the first pitch as he grounds one briskly to short. Throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. One left for Washington. They're on the short end of an 8-0 score. Mason Thompson comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Seventh inning ready to roll, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Eddie Rosario. Here's the first pitch. Couldn't lay off the pitch inside. It's 0-1.
Woo, not a spot you'd expect a curveball. He's lucky he missed because that's the kind of pitch that gets hit out of the ballpark.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Left fielder is on the move. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. So now here is Ozzie Albies. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. One out, nobody on. Pitch popped up. And he'll lunge out of the crouch to make the play for out number 2. Now at the plate, Marcell Ozuna. He flew out in his last AB. First pitch of the AB now. A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
Swing and a miss at the bender, and it's even at 1-1.
Talk about stopping the bleeding right here. This guy has come in and just executed everything he's wanted to against this offense. Nice to settle the boys down, maybe regroup, and we can get the bats going.
Fouled off. The 2-2. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Stephen Vogt would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Down in order go the Braves, as it remains an 8-0 ball game. Last half of the 7th here, and digging into bat next, the big bat of Josh Bell. And now a pitch on the way. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Now into the box, Keibert Ruiz. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Here's the first pitch. And that misses, ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Drilled to the left side and into left field for a 1-out hit.
Man, I watched Chipper Jones for years, one of the best switch hitters of all time, work on his craft under the tunnel. It's not easy to put the time in, but bottom line is, one of the reasons why they do it is the ability to work the whole field. Clearly, he's been putting in that work, and it paid off right there.
Into the box, Luis Garcia, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one.
Hey, it's always key getting early strikes in the count. This guy's been awesome at it so far. More than 70% of his first pitches have been in the strike zone.
Little chopper back to the mound. To second for one. On to first. It's a double play as their woes continue. The inning is over. Nationals go quietly. Still 8-0. Ready to begin the 8th, and now it'll be the catcher, Stephen Vogt.
The catcher, Stephen.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. As he's well in front of the curveball and comes up empty there for strike one.
He's staring a hat trick in the face right now after that swing. He has just got to find a way to zone up a little bit more. You cannot expect to make solid contact chasing stuff outside the zone.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he fouls this one off. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going.
Can we be honest here? That was a terrible pitch. That was right over the heart of the plate. 2 strikes on the guy. He is lucky he's getting this pitch back.
And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out.
The batter.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Kyle Wright. 4th plate appearance for him tonight, and why not? He's been in control all game long. Ehire Adrianza will come on as a pinch hitter to try and make an impact with one away. Now here's the pitch. As he connects on the first pitch with a fly ball to center, Robles is in pursuit. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now. Dansby Swanson stands in looking for home run number 3 right here as you see what he's done so far in this one. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. 2 out, nobody on. Two and 0 the count to Dansby Swanson. Now the 2-0 is cracked into right center field. That's going to get down for a base hit.
Man, talk about having a good game. Like most guys, this would be a good week. 4th hit of the game, and 2 of those D-Rose round trippers.
Yeah, he's going to have a smile on his face for a while here, Dan. These are special nights. You have to enjoy these. These don't come around often, and he is taking full advantage of it.
Ronald Acuna is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Two and 1. Two and 2. A little bouncer.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Braves strand one as the lead holds at 8-0. Chris Martin is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Bottom of the inning now, and standing in is the veteran third baseman, Ryan Zimmerman. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike one.
That was a great hack right there. Timing was on point. Just sometimes you have bad bat barrel accuracy.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Another one sent foul. The next 0-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Martin has thrown a little over 50 innings, and during that time he's worked to a sub-1 whip. Less than 1 base runner allowed per inning. Another 0-2 home. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. The pitch. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone. Braves are into their bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter. He was on point from the get-go this evening.
Matty V, what a nice performance in this one. 7 shutout innings. Watching from the dugout now, hard to believe that he could pitch any better than he did through the first 7 innings.
So now to the plate, Jackson Flores, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. The 1-0. And now time is called as a beach ball has made its way out into left field here. The 1-2. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. In there, a base hit. He's through first and hustling for second. He hit the corner and tries for third. The relay, but he is in there with a triple. And there's probably no happier person in the ballpark. Jackson Flores has just collected his first hit in the big leagues. And as is customary, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
Yeah, good for him, and congratulations. Listen, he's worked his entire lifetime for this moment, and he's obviously trying to play it cool right now, but you can bet inside his head, he's on top of the world.
Yadiel Hernandez will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. First pitch coming, here it is. As he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. He'll enter play with that batting average still shy of the 220 mark. 5 homers, 18 driven in. Here it comes, 1-0.
He may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They didn't miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. A man at third with 1 away. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2.
What a well-executed fastball right there. Down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third. Now it'll be number 88. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. He's set and the pitch. Here's the 0-1. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. He struck him out the 3rd time he's fanned in the game. Nationals leave 1. They're on the short end of an 8-0 score. Austin Voth enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. All set to start the 9th in this one. And here comes the first baseman, Freddy Freeman. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there. That cutter inside. And that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
Lifted into the air to shallow center. Center fielder on the run. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. So now into the box is Austin Reilly. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Johan Camargo stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. Now here's the pitch. Got him reaching there. Strike 2. Action now in the Washington bullpen as a right-hander begins to get loose. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Inside as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2. Fly ball right down the line in left. And no one will track it down. Now another 1-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Long run for the right fielder. He gets there, and that's the second out.
the right fielder.
Next to stand in is Eddie Rosario. He's got 1 hit in 4 at-bats. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball. 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Hard hit towards center. Robles able to track it down for the 3rd out. Braves are set down 1-2-3 as it remains an 8-0 ball game. Johan Camargo remains in the game, playing 3rd after entering the game as a pinch hitter in the previous half inning. Now at the plate, here is Victor Robles. He's going to lead things off in their half of the 9th as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
Tyler Matzik will come on now as he'll be appearing in his 45th game this year. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. In there for strike 1. Smoke toward 3rd. And the recovery's too late as he's able to beat the throw to 1st.
Now batting, right fielder, Juan Soto.
Standing in now, Juan Soto. Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. Gone! So a 2-run shot to left center. 19th home run for him on the season, and they're now on the board, though still well behind.
What a great feeling right there as he circles the pillows. Finally able to get this offense potentially going with 1 swing of the bat. Being shut out all game, but not anymore.
Up next for us, the first baseman,
Josh Bell, the next to hit. A ball and no strikes. No outs, nobody on. Count even at 1-1 to the Nationals' first baseman. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
You can't go after that pitch with less than 2 strikes on you. There's no way you're going to do any damage with a ball executed down and away in the zone.
And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
It's never easy to rebound after serving up a 2-run shot, but that at bat was a good indication to me that he isn't letting it get to him. He went right after him for the strikeout.
Stepping in now, Keibert Ruiz, as the fastball is swung on and missed. Good location down at the knees for strike 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Here's the pitch. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
2 mid-90s fastballs right there that he doesn't seem to think he can catch up to. I wouldn't be shocked if he came right at him again with another good one.
can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
To the plate now, Luis Garcia. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Lifetime versus this arm. He's gone 3 for 6. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Lifted down the line in left. Ozuna on the run, but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. All even now, 2-2. 2 out, nobody on. Last strike now for the Nats. Still 2-2. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Throw to first. He'll be in time to get him. And the Braves have taken game 1 of the series on the road as the ball game is over. 8-2 tonight's final. The Braves, with their 97th win, tops in the division. Kyle Wright earns win number 4 on the season. Joe Ross struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. So that will wrap things up for Mark